Imagine the unthinkable, a dominant, undefeated team, America's finest, brought down in one shocking moment. This is the untold story of their most significant defeat. We're diving deep into the events surrounding the 1972 Olympic final, a game that transcended sport to become a global flashpoint. The U.S. team entered this tournament with an unparalleled 63-game winning streak in Olympic competition. They were considered invincible, the undisputed kings of the court. Their opponent, the Soviet Union, arrived not just as a challenger, but as a symbolic counterpoint in a highly charged geopolitical era, eager to prove their might on the world stage. The atmosphere in Munich was electric. This was more than a gold medal game. It was a Cold War battle played out on the hardwood, with the world watching. The Soviet team was disciplined and strategically brilliant. Led by key players like Sergei Belov, their physical defense and calculated offense kept the highly favored Americans off balance from the start. The American players faced challenges far beyond the scoreboard, including controversial calls and sheer fatigue from the intense pressure and the physical nature of the game. The final 3 seconds of this game are arguably the most replayed and debated moments in sports history. A sequence of chaos and controversy was about to unfold. With the U.S. up by 1 point, the final buzzer seemingly sounded. The Americans began to celebrate, but the game was far from over. A critical error was made. A foreign official demanded the clock be reset twice, giving the Soviets 2 final, fateful opportunities to inbound the ball and score against a stunned American defense. Following the Soviets' game-winning basket, the American team was offered the silver medals, but in an act of protest and defiance, they unanimously refused to accept them. They remain in a vault to this day. The U.S. players and coaches were furious, feeling cheated out of a gold medal. Their immediate reactions were a mixture of disbelief, anger, and profound sadness at the controversial end. This stunning loss forced the U.S. basketball program to reassess its strategy, eventually leading to the inclusion of professional players in the Olympics, a lasting legacy of this defeat. For the Soviet Union, this was a massive propaganda victory and a sporting triumph that cemented their place in basketball history, a moment they celebrate to this day. The 1972 final was more than just a defeat. It was a deeply symbolic moment that reflected the tensions of the era and challenged the notion of American sporting dominance. It remains one of the most significant and controversial defeats in sports history, forever etched in the annals of the Olympic Games.